and welcome to the TTYL Network Big Fat Quiz of the Year, or just a big quiz of the year if we don't want to get in trouble from Channel 4.
For copyright reasons.
Welcome. Well, yeah, copyright reasons. Welcome all. It's the end of 2020. What an absolute shit show of a year it's been. Yeah, it's been absolutely fucking dreadful. But we thought we'd have a right laugh about it and try and see the funny side of it by doing this quiz with all the podcasters from the network. So we did originally have a plan to have each podcast compete in groups of two, but unfortunately, due to conflicting interests, I actually had to make the quiz myself, so I couldn't actually be on a team. So instead, we're just the representatives from each of the podcasts plus a wild card. So let's go through who we've got on.
You'll never guess which one's which.
So from the from the COLEYMANIA podcast, we have Mr. James Matthews. Say hello, James.
Hello, James.
Hello there. And representing the What's My Age Again podcast, we have Matt Rhodes. Say hello, Matt Rhodes.
Hello.
Wonderful stuff. Representing the Into The Nerdiverse podcast, we have Mr. Rob Young.
Hello,
hello,
there.
Rob. Hello there.
Hello
and
there.
then representing himself, for some strange reason, we have Mr. Scott Ripley. Scott, who are you representing and what's your team name?
Right, well, I'm representing all of the disenfranchised children that have been bullied from mainstream life in general. My team name is going to be RTC. Right, triumphant and correct. Oh, and also,
there's a reason behind that.
Just a giant middle finger to you for that, Scott. Fucking whore of the TTYL network. Oh, Jesus Christ.
we go.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit warm, boys. I'm getting a bit warm.
That's the smartest you've ever looked, that, Scott.
Yeah, I know. Stephen Richards is a lad in there. That's why.
So
I'll tell you what. I'm going to look a lot smarter than you by the end of this quiz, mate. As well.
Fine.
So for anyone who was wondering, who was watching this podcast and wondering why Scott is wearing a shirt and tie for this, if you check the TTYL network Twitter feed, you will see the reason why. As we've shared pretty much COLEYMANIA and Into The Nerdiverse's little banter between themselves. So I'd advise you check that out. But for the purpose of tonight,
For marketing purposes, we prefer you call it a feud.
A feud, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just listen to episode 9 of COLEYMANIA. You'll find out why this has begun. Just the end, just the last 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a little shameless.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. That's absolutely fine.
I mean, the other thing is, Matt, who expected us to be sat here peacefully, calmly, not kicking off with anyone?
Not I. Not I.
Sir.
So
There's still a way to go, boys. There's still a long way to go.
Question 2, you're
I
all
haven't done
having
a
it.
fucking question.
okay, right. So let me break it down for you. So what we're going to do today. So we have 5 rounds of questions. We have a general knowledge round, a TV and film, a music round, a survey round, and a secret questions from the internet. We will be going for general knowledge first, and then we'll go through each round. Basically, whoever wins, whoever gets the most points by the end of the quiz is crowned the TTYL Network Podcast of the Year. And a trophy will be made put in your name. If Scott wins it, then
I want it put out to RTC.
Oh, fine. Yes, we'll do that then. We'll create that. We will create.
I like how the winner of this is going to be a TTYL champion, yet the MCU isn't even fucking represented.
Oh, I could represent you.
Yeah.
If there was ever a bad idea in 2020, that was it.
I don't need to be represented because at the end of the day, I'm the host. So
I mean,
I'm
really,
already a winner. I'm already a winner.
In other words, Scott, thanks, but no thanks.
Do you know what?
No, Scott, go for it. You can represent the MCU podcast.
Yep.
Good luck to you. I hope you win.
Really hope you win now.
I really hope you win now, yeah, because I'll be absolutely awful.
Answers and everything.
I might actually put a bit of effort in then.
Good, I hope you do.
Because I wasn't planning on doing.
Until then, he was up to the band. So that's now it's serious.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out each question, then I'm going to let you guys answer your question one at a time, and then we'll and at the end of the round, we'll see who is on top at that point. So I'm going to grab the general knowledge questions, and then we'll get started. If anyone who's watching or listening at home, please join in and keep the scores, and then let us know how you do at the end of the quiz.
He should text me the answers, really, shouldn't he?
I am not
Ideally,
texting the answers because I can't. Because
If someone at home does better than us, do they get a podcast?
Yes, they do.
I think they do.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I can't believe someone's losing their podcast tonight.
The winner takes all.
Who's losing their podcast tonight?
Oh, I don't know fuck all about wrestling either, so it's going to be a disaster.
It's not all about
It's all
wrestling.
right,
I don't know
Podcast
anything
gets
about being
relegated.
30. I don't know anything about being 30, so I won't worry about it.
Seems unlikely.
Well, these are
Anyway.
they're very specific questions that aren't going to be in the quiz, so don't worry about it. Okay, right, guys, are we ready? So, question number 1. Which TV star asked Donald Trump for a pardon on his jail time? I'll repeat that. Which TV star asked Donald Trump for a pardon of his jail time this year?
Oh, this guy's dead, isn't he? So
No idea.
the MCU guy's not winning this quiz.
I hate to say this, Scott. Neither's Into The Nerdiverse if this is the
Oh,
question.
come on, Rob. I'm sick of you. You can do this.
You sick of
Right,
me?
guys, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds here. 5, 4,
Fairly confident.
3, 2, 1, and stop writing. Right. First of all, we're going to go to Rob Young. What have you gone for, sir?
I've got Jeremy Kyle.
Jeremy.
I assume he's in
Okay,
prison. I've
Jeremy
not seen him
Kyle.
for a while.
If he isn't in prison, he fucking should be. Crimes against TV.
Crimes against the working class of the North.
Okay. Scott, what have we gone for?
Right, well, I've just written the guy because then I couldn't remember his name, but the guy from Making a Murderer, who got,
He got murdered.
Oh, motherfucker,
No,
I do know
The guy
who
who
this
got
is.
murdered. I don't
What a
know.
How did the guy get
travesty.
murdered for a pardon? Shit.
his name.
No, I think you're looking for Mr. Avery. And so
Yeah, Stephen Avery.
That you're going for.
That's
Stephen
what
Avery, okay.
That's who I'm
So
going
you've gone
for.
for
Yeah.
Stephen Avery. Okay. Matt, who have you gone for?
So I originally thought it might be Philip Schofield, but is it actually fucking Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic. Oh, interesting.
No.
James, who have you gone for, sir?
Joe, the Tiger King guy. The guy from Tiger King.
I'm assuming you mean Joe Exotic.
Yeah, if you want.
Full answer.
You know what?
Joe, the Tiger King guy.
For the purpose of this answer, I'm going to allow you to have that, James, because it is, in fact, Joe Exotic.
Excellent.
So after the
first round,
after the world found out about Joe Exotic, a lot of people kind of petitioned to him get him released, and he actually asked Donald Trump for a pardon on his jail time.
Did he get it?
I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but Donald's got a couple of days left in presidency. Who knows? It's 2020. Anything could fucking happen. But yeah, so well done to Matt and well done to James. That they have both got that one right. It was in fact Joe Exotic. Well done, guys.
Ooh.
So question
Give myself a
number
big
2.
tick.
And a big thumbs up. Well done. Question number 2. Which sports star made the UK government shake with fear? I'll repeat that. Which sports star made the UK shake with fear this year? I'm just filled on my top. Okay, guys, I'm going to give a couple more seconds.
Is this a wrestling question, James?
4, 3,
It's a wrestling question.
1. And stop writing, guys. Okay, again, we'll go from the top. Rob, what have you gone for, sir?
I really want it to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I think it's Mr. Rashford.
Mr. Rashford, okay. Scott, what have you gone for?
I've gone for Rashi as well. I've gone for Rashford, yeah.
Marcus Rashford as well. Matt, what have you gone for?
Yeah, Mr. Marcus Rashford.
Mr. Marcus Rashford.
He's my house, sorry.
Okay. And James.
Marcus Rashford.
Oh,
look at
he's
that.
upgraded.
Hell.
Team.
The future is now.
Who's this
Wow.
flash prick here?
For anyone who's
They've all got
listening to this,
whiteboards, Rob.
James has presented himself with an iPad to write all of his answers down.
Oh, you
Mr.
shit
Tech
on my
over here.
Christmas. Thanks for that. This was my main present.
It's a good present, Rob.
A wonderful present.
Many
It's a wonderful
uses.
present. Okay, so
Literally one.
yes, you.
Many.
Many uses.
You can write, you can draw, you can.
Look at all the apps I can get on it.
You can smash a burglar over the head with it.
True.
Have you
What
watched
app's
Home
that
Movies?
called?
What app's that called? Kill a guy.
Smashy burglar. Smash.
Yeah.
.io.
I reckon that's going to sell really well. Okay, so well done, guys. You all got the correct. It was Marcus Rashford.
Hooray.
An absolute legend. He made the UK U-turn on their funding for feeding the youth of our nation.
Who knew that
The youth of
feeding
our
starving
nation, yeah,
kids
the
would be a
kids.
controversial subject?
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. But Marcus did the right thing, and he continues to do this. He continues to do it now, along with a lot of other stuff. So well done, Marcus. We love you. We love you lots. Okay, moving on to question number 3. What was the most liked tweet of 2020? What was the most liked tweet of 2020? I realise if I take a sip of my gin and tonic after every single question that I read, I might get absolutely hammered by the end of this.
I vote for that.
Most liked.
Give me a couple more seconds, guys.
It's not right.
5, 4, 3.
1 second, I need time more time to
2,
write.
and 1. Stop writing, Rob! Because, Rob, I'm coming to you first of all. So give us your answer, bud.
Right, here's the deal. I can't remember his first name, but it's
Okay.
Captain America's dick pic that he accidentally shared.
Oh, that was a great tweet.
Captain America's dick pic. Okay.
Captain America's big old D.
Big old dick. Scotty, what have we gone for?
I've gone for the Donald Trump election fraud, but with the tweet underneath saying these claims made are completely disputed.
Wonderful stuff. Matt?
So I've gone for Donald as well. But was it this year that he tweeted Covifi or whatever it was? Just
Oh, that
making
was
words
last
up.
year, I think. I think that was last year, because I nearly went for the last year one with that stupid woman. I can't remember her name, so that's why I didn't do it. And it was last year.
Well, there is that. See, I was going to go with
That's quite important.
I was going to go with the elusive Twitter beef that is always flying around the TTYL network, but I thought no.
Okay.
Because we do not glorify inter-podcast violence.
Oh yeah, true.
No,
And
no.
also that stupid woman thing I was on about was it's Colleen Rooney or whatever. You know the
Oh,
party,
yeah.
Agatha
That's
Christie.
the one I was on about, but that was last year, wasn't it?
It was indeed. So, James, what have we gone for?
The tweet sent out by COLEYMANIA saying just fuck Scott Ripley.
I like that.
I did like that as well. I was like,
Yeah, but you
I'm
know
pretty sure I like
what?
that as well.
You know what? I think there was only like maybe 10 maximum likes.
Yeah, but Scott, you liked your own tweet, so if anything you say about Twitter is fucking irrelevant.
I'd
True.
say in the group of the podcast, it was our most like because
Yeah,
we all
there we
liked
go.
it a lot. But technically, that's not the most liked tweet of 2020.
Well, I tried.
Unfortunately, none of you got that right because unfortunately, it was the passing of Chadwick Boseman.
Oh shit!
What the most retweets and the most likes of 2020. Obviously, a very sad tweet, but
strong use of the word like that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I know, yeah.
can I question the
2020?
use of the word like on that? Because I didn't like that he died. I was just like, oh, I'm not going to favourite that. That's not my
no, but it
favourite.
was the most liked tweet. It was the announcement of Chadwick Boseman passing. So a lot of people
Well,
just
people
acknowledged-
liked the announcement that Chadwick Boseman had passed.
A lot of people,
No,
more people.
It's the,
More
it's
people
the, it's
like
the
that.
acknowledgement. It's
Right,
the acknowledgement
okay.
that it happened, isn't it? That's the reason why.
Did anyone retweet it?
Lots of retweets, yeah, unfortunately. But...
That's weird.
Well, otherwise it wouldn't have got as many
but
likes, would it?
Yeah, but you got to think the reason why they've done it is because they want to raise awareness that it's happened and they want to share the fact that Chadwick's unfortunately lost his life.
A legend's passed.
So not a very nice tweet, but it was the most
This is a depressing quiz, man.
Yeah, fuck me.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, boys. Anyway, you know.
In fairness,
that was
it's
the
about
that's the only
2020.
bad one. Exactly. So this year's been a shit year. So obviously we lost a king this year. So unfortunately, none of you got that right either. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, right. Next question. What was the most Googled thing of 2020? Now you have to think about this. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be something that's happened this year. You've got to think outside the box with this one, guys.
Not
What was
really,
the most
I've done it.
Googled thing
Got
of
it.
2020?
Done. Got the answer.
Yep.
Okay, Scott, just all right, keep it down.
Fucking hope it's Barbie, because otherwise I'm wrong.
You're like a substitute teacher that none of us respect.
Well, you know.
Okay, guys, are we all done? We all got our answers?
Yep.
Wonderful stuff. We'll start with Rob again.
I didn't need to change my answer. I still reckon it's Chris Evans' dick pic.
Yep.
Okay, Scott.
I've gone for COVID-19.
COVID-19. Okay, yep, no worries. Matt.
I just went with COVID.
COVID. James.
Where to buy toilet paper from because everyone fucking ran out. So everyone thought they'd look for it.
That's true. I will tell you that none of you got that correct.
I am
It
shocked.
wasn't toilet paper.
It wasn't toilet paper. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't Chris Evans' dick, which is very surprising because everyone would have.
I mean,
assumed
did you
it was one of
Google it?
those things.
Pushing that number up there.
It's my desktop background. What can I say?
What? You're going to be kicking
very well.
yourself. You're going to be kicking yourself when you find out what the answer is.
Oh, it's going to be fucking
This
Amazon, isn't it?
This is going to be. You're very close with Amazon.
Is it Google?
It's something very close to Google. It's something that a lot of people use, and you would think that a lot of old people would just type it into Google.
Ask Jeeves.
Could be Jeeves.
Who?
Is it
It's
Pornhub?
actually Facebook. No, it's Facebook.
Not Pornhub. As Matt just said.
People still in this day and age don't know
Legitimate
how to
question.
get to Facebook.com. So they just type in Google and they type in Facebook and it takes them to Facebook. That's insane that it's still Facebook. It's still, I think that's the most Googled thing in the last 10 years. It's still Facebook every single year. It's absolutely mad.
Is your next question, what's the most Google thing in the next 10 years? Because I've got the answer.
MySpace.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
Bebo.
if you
Yeah,
include the
dumb.
searches in private browsing, it's definitely not Facebook.
Oh, yeah, that's what's thrown me right off, you see. If it included private browsing, it definitely wouldn't be. That's
It would
fine.
be
No.
holidays for my girlfriend.
Mm.
But secret.
I'm buying a secret gift.
I'm buying.
Yeah.
This is for
Oh,
secret gifts.
what the Queen does after dark?
After dark, as in when she just turns the light out, or when
Yep.
after
Yeah.
the world ends.
No, she's got to lie on one of them hot rocks because she can't keep her body temperature up.
Oh, very true, because she's a lizard. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I think you're thinking
Queen
of Komodo
Liz.
dragons.
That's why they call her that.
The Komodo has awoken.
Oh, this podcast is going to spiral quickly. Next question, boys. Let's keep you guys reined in. Let's keep you reined in. Who was
Reined in?
voted people's reined in? Listen, Matthew. Who was voted people's sexiest man alive? And it's not me. Hey.
Rob's not
again?
changing that answer again, is he?
No,
I was keeping that.
Who was voted people's sexiest man alive in 2020?
Elon Musk. Who would I most like to bang?
that's not a short list.
No, but
Is this according to like GQ or like a reputable publication?
It's People magazine, so they do it every
People
year.
People
Magazine.
magazine. So it's
People
a
magazine.
person.
So it's a
So it's-
person.
yeah, so
It's not a person, it's a magazine. People magazine. It's a big thing. In
So it's what magazine you'd most like to bang?
People.
This is
That's
falling
it, Scott.
apart very quickly.
Thank you, Scott. I'm glad you're representing my podcast very well here.
Matt, you've lost control of the room, mate. I don't.
Get your head in the game, mate.
That's some teacher to sort of.
Oh, it's probably Zeus.
Zeus, big Zeus.
I'm going to give you 5 more seconds, guys.
This isn't Hogan. I'm
Right.
so pissed off.
4, 3,
That's Mr. Hogan.
2, 1, and stop writing, guys. So we're going to start with Rob again. Who have you gone for? I hope it's not Chris Evans' dick.
It's not Chris Evans's Manly D. I've gone for Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Okay.
Oh, we have gone very different ends of the spectrum.
Good choice, sir. Good
He
choice.
just seems to be in the socials a lot.
He does. Scott, who have you gone for?
I've gone for Graham Norton.
Wrong.
But when people I'd like to bang, and
I'm sure Graham is very happy that you've put that answer. Scott, Matt.
I went with Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
Exactly.
I'd like to know your reason behind that, but we'll get to that after James gives his answer.
I'll tell you. So,
James?
God, he's a racist. The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yeah.
very similar
All
to Harry
very
Styles.
good shouts, apart from Scott's. Unfortunately, again,
Well, hang on a minute. You're saying Graham Norton's not as good a shout as Hulk Hogan? People would more likely want to bang Graham Norton than Hulk Hogan.
100%.
no, he's got big, strong arms. He can
I was
cuddle
saying-
you.
No, the
Graham
power
has got
not
big, strong
arms.
Graham's got huge arms.
Than Graham Norton.
It's more likely that Graham Norton would actually have sex with us than Hulk Hogan because he's in a different country.
And that is the only reason.
The only reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but you see, Hulk Hogan's got first class airline money, hasn't he? He's not doing bad for himself.
But you ain't got 2 weeks to waste on
Graham Norton could probably get on first class, though.
Yeah, I reckon he could. I reckon if he turned up and said, "Hiya, I'm Graham Norton," they'd probably
Like, oh,
say,
yeah, we want to bang you. That's immediately what they'd say.
Yeah.
so, right you are, I've watched Eurovision. And then they'd be on it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
100%. So Norton's
Whereas
up there.
when
He's got to
Hulk
be.
Hogan turns up at the airport, they just go, oh, no.
Not again.
Not this guy again.
But here's the real question. I mean, not that I want to have my own quiz over here, but who do you reckon Graham
Wait a
Norton
minute.
thinks is the sexiest man? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, or Harry Styles?
Harry Styles, I reckon.
The Rock, I think.
Well, Harry Styles.
I think.
I think we're both showing the same guys. Oh, fucking hell. Right.
So, am I
you're
right
wrong.
with Graham Norton or not?
No, you're all wrong.
okay.
You're all wrong, you absolute goons. It was actually Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan.
No, Michael B.
B.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Not
Not
the
the Michael Jordan.
Not
not the
old
star
bastard
of
player.
anime series Space Jam.
Not the star of the world's greatest film.
Oh my
No.
god, I
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
believe you managed to get Space Jam into this fucking podcast. Well done, man. We were trying to stay away from Space Jam, but we managed
Whoever
to
had
fucking get
Space
it.
Jam on podcast bingo, you can strike that one off.
Yeah,
Round one.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Round one, friends.
Fucking hell. Right, next question. Which streaming platform launched... we'll start again. Which streaming platform launched and folded this year?
Oh, I
Say
know
that
this
again.
one.
Which streaming platform launched and folded in the same year this year?
What an amazing
Found out
story
about
this was.
Spotify. So this is sad for me.
Oh, yeah, Bob still goes out and buys cassettes.
I literally just made the switch to CD, guys.
You can see him in the background.
Yeah, that's all CDs.
Oh, you've moved on to CDs. Oh, that's good.
Long play discs.
The thing about CDs is, if you're ever short of a mirror, flip them over. See, multi-use.
Yeah.
Can't do that with a cassette.
Not going to ask why you know that.
Why I know that
look at
CDs are reflective.
Because
Anyway.
that's all he does. He doesn't
I mean,
Brush me out.
It's like a little
James is
bird
probably
that
about CD cases and getting confused for some reason.
Probably.
But anyway,
Moving on.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're all done, so we're going to go with Rob first. What did you go for, sir?
I've gone for Deezer.
Deezer nuts. Scott?
I'm going for a little thing called Quibi.
Quibi. Okay. Matt?
I went with Tidal because I feel like I've not heard of that in fucking...
Ooh, Tidal.
Oh.
What's that? I don't know. No one knows. James?
Chris Evans' dick pic, because I could not think of anything else.
Well, you'll never be able to, not again.
There's nothing else to
Oh,
stream.
dear. I think this is the theme of the evening, isn't it? Mr. Chris Evans' dick, which is pretty annoying.
Not for
Reckon
Chris
he'll
Evans.
sue you?
I fucking hope not. 'Cause I'd hate to be sued by the Chris Evans. The guy, we fucking love the guy.
Imagine
Well,
you
the ginger
wrong Chris
guy.
Evans. Yeah, get sued
Oh,
by
the
the
radio
Chris
horse.
Evans.
Yeah, you
Chris
need
Evans,
to
isn't it?
you need to
I think
clarify
TJ
which Chris
Friday.
Evans we're talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Mate, you failed at Top Gear. You can't sue me.
Plus, Rob's got a picture of your dick, so
Yeah.
That's
So you're in
some
real
background,
trouble
mate.
here. And
He's not even
Billy
like-
Piper's got one as well.
Okay, so the only person who got that question right was actually Scott. It was,
Yeah.
in fact, Quibi. Quibi was I think it was like a mini streaming app that only streamed like 15-minute films and TV shows.
I thought that's what Harry Potter played.
No, that's
Quidditch.
Quick minute.
no. Quibi was they had a streaming service for like that commissioned like 10-minute TV shows that you could only play on your phone when you were on your commute. Then COVID happened and no one were commuting fucking anywhere, and the app just died on its ass, and it was shit anyway.
Yeah, I think it put there were a lot of money put into it though. There were a lot of big people signed on to do a lot of shows, and it
I
just
spent over $1
absolutely
billion on it.
bombed.
Yeah. Spent over
Which
$1
is-
billion on it. It died.
Massively infuriating for the people who started Quibi. So unlucky guys, but look next year. Next question: which food trend had the world questioning their trust issues? That's the question again. Which food trend had the world questioning trust issues?
Eating bats.
5, 4,
What made
3,
Pissing them away.
2, 1. Okay, right. Again, we'll start with Rob. What have we gone for, sir?
Well, a lot of people only found out where vanilla flavouring comes from this year, which is a gland in a beaver's ass. So I'm guessing it's that.
What?
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 Okay,
I
that's
think
not
you
the
should
answer
elaborate on
then.
Ah,
But-
it's vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
Hey!
I mean,
No.
we've talked about beavers quite a lot this year, Rob, and you've never brought this fact up to me.
I don't want to ruin vanilla for you because I know you're a fan of a chocolate vanilla latte.
Yeah, I'm also a fan of beavers as well. Actually, I'd quite like to eat a beaver's ass if it tasted
Well,
of
they
vanilla.
don't kill them for it. Apparently, they just
Matt,
like
can you
milk
just
the
clip
gland.
that bit of audio? Just
Yeah.
that bit.
I'm a
That's
fan
the
of
bit I'm
beavers.
going to use for the trailer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, guys. Right.
Okay, Rob, we'll table that conversation maybe for another time. Scott, what's your...
Tune into the Nerdverse to hear all about beavers' arseholes next time.
Which, to be fair, we probably will cover anyway. No, I've gone for the pineapple on pizza debate.
Oh, okay. Pineapple and pizza debate. Right. Nice. Matt?
I've gone for I've written down the term "everything is cake."
Everything is cake. Okay,
Yeah.
James?
I've also gone for
yeah.
the cake thing. That things that look like cake, but
Yeah.
they're like
Oh,
a
yeah.
microwave, but you cut into it and it's a cake, and everyone goes just
Yes.
fucking loses the
Yeah,
mind.
and that human hand. Yeah, I was wrong. Rob was wronger, though.
Yes, Rob
I'd
was
rather
the
talk about
wrongest.
beavers' arseholes than that.
Scott was second wrongest, but Matt and James both got that right with everything is cake. That was pretty mental. I didn't like seeing like bulldogs get chopped in half. That was awful. It was really weird.
Wait,
It's
what
like
part
that
of it
program,
irritated
Don't
you?
Fuck with Cats.
Was
but
it
just
the,
don't fuck with cake?
Don't fuck
Were you
with cake.
irritated by the fact that you watched a bulldog get cut in half and it turned out not to be a bulldog?
No, I was just a bit confused about what the fuck was going on because it looked far too real.
So you're against animal cruelty then? I'll just clarify that.
Of course
Yeah.
I am.
I mean, but you are pro cake.
I'm pro cake.
Pro
Pro cake,
cruelty.
obviously pro cake.
Right.
Yeah. Cakes don't have hearts, whatever.
Depends if they've been made to
Unless it looks like a heart.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. I'll take that. Moving on swiftly before everything gets a bit weirder.
I've not rubbed out beaver anuses just in case for the next question.
To be fair, you probably would be better at keeping one of your previous answers. Which actor unintentionally Instagrammed his penis this year?
Hey!
Hulk Hogan.
What this time round?
Harry Styles.
How do you spell Hugh Bonneville?
Not the.
Well, he spells it huge Bonneville after
Yeah,
that
he does.
picture, so you know.
Okay.
Are we all written our answers tonight?
I think we've all got it. Yeah.
I think we've all got it. So I'm pretty much going to go around the room. Rob, go on.
Idris Elba. Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Yep, well done, Rob. Scott.
I've also written Chris Evans, not the ginger one.
Cool. Good answer,
That's
Matt.
exactly what I've written.
Yeah, I wrote not the ginger Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Chris Evans and James.
I wrote the definitely not ginger Chris Evans.
Full house.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Hey!
That's really frustrating. The fact that I thought that no one would have got that, but Rob completely give it the.
Rob just outed Chris
give it
Evans'
away.
dick all over the place.
I know.
So did he, to be fair.
He did it first.
Yeah. Like, to be fair, Chris Evans outed it more than Rob did. You can't put it all on Rob.
I mean, I've not got the following he has, but I have definitely reported on it.
Oh God.
UPA podcast that gets picture of penis.
Speaking of films, which film won the Academy Award for Best Film?
Are you asking us what the best film is?
Which film won the Academy Award? So what film
Yeah,
won
so
the Oscar for
Space
Best Film?
Jam.
Best film ever, right.
Which
Best-
Oscar
best-
this year?
best ever film
Best
films
film
this year.
Of all
award
time.
this year at the Academy Awards. Which film?
Ever.
There's not been any films this year.
Yeah, Sonic came out. That were good.
Oh, well,
Mate,
it was here, though.
It was the
We had
beginning
3
of the
months
end.
of glorious fucking film before everything went down. 3
glorious.
months.
Oh, right. You mean from the Academy Awards happened in January, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
So those films don't
Yeah, I
count.
know,
so,
but-
so last year.
No,
The
this
most
is the
year,
recent
answer,
Academy
Fredo.
Awards.
it's this year's awards though, 2020. So which one won the award this year is what I'm asking.
Okay.
Predator.
But we also got glorious films this year as well, which we're going to get to in the next. Well, yeah, in the next section.
Alien vs.
Okay.
Predator 2.
Bill and Ted.
This time, it's Alien versus Predator.
It's cheaply in.
We all got an answer, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Rob, we'll start with you first.
I've gone for Parasite.
Parasite. Scott.
I've also gone for Parasite.
Parasite. Matt, what have you gone for?
I went with The Greatest Showman, but I feel like I don't know how long a year is.
Yeah, that was 2017 or 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Apparently it's quite
Matt.
good, though. I don't know if you've seen it. The songs are all right.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Hugh Jackman's lovely. He's got a nice moustache.
He's good in a lot of the things he's in, though. Like, have you seen Wolverine?
Oh, is it? I never thought that with Hugh Jackman. He was just so embedded in the character. I mean,
Well,
what an actor.
That's the thing in it, but they're getting Danny DeVito to replace him, so.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Mm.
What, mini Wolverine?
Well, in the comics, he's 5'3". This is what we know.
This is just fucking
Yeah,
nonsense.
but Danny DeVito's about 4'8", isn't he?
James,
Nah.
please tell me your answer.
Parasite.
Parasite. Okay, well done, everyone. Well done, you. Sorry, Matt, you got that well wrong. You
No,
absolutely-
well, I mean, I feel like
No,
if you stack those films up next to each other,
What?
What are you comparing Parasite with The Greatest Showman?
yeah.
Okay.
Two very different films with very similar themes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but he didn't
And the thing
understand
is-
he didn't understand the year. I mean, he's
Yeah.
close because The Greatest Showman, it says greatest in it. Parasite,
Exactly.
oh, it's a bit grimy. Which it's a better title, completely different year, and the wrong answer. So
And there's
Yeah,
no
well,
songs
well,
in Parasite.
Yeah, as I said, there's definitely less songs in one of them as well.
What Greatest Showman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like no
thought Parasite was a musical.
Yeah.
well, no one's getting about singing "This is the greatest Parasite," are they?
Nobody
How
sang
do you
about
know?
the
None of us have
Cats
seen
film
it.
either, sadly.
Yeah.
Or cats with the human hands.
Yeah, James Corden being a big fat pussy.
Andy were in that film.
Hey!
10 points to Griffin, though.
Have you not got a quiz to run that?
Yeah, moving swiftly on. Final question of this round, guys. Final question of general knowledge. What is Megxit? What is Megxit?
all right, yeah.
What is Megxit? Like Brexit, but Megxit. What is Megxit? Answers on a postcard. Gonna give you a couple more seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we all ready? Rob, what have you gone
Yep.
for, sir?
I've gone for a stupid term the newspapers use to describe a royal ginger moving away with his inexplicably hot wife.
Okay. Rob, Scott.
The that fit bird from Suits and that Prince guy leaving the royal family?
Prince of
Matt?
Purple Rain fame.
I put a shite headline about royal bullshit.
James?
The ginger guy who wore a Nazi outfit and his missus who was naked in that TV show going to America and not being royals anymore.
That's my favourite one.
That was really good. I enjoyed that. You are all, in fact, correct. It was Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Not one of us said that.
No, but to be fair, they were all good, in fact, better versions of that headline. So, well done, everybody, for getting that right. Yay. Okay, guys, here we are with the scores on the doors for the first round. In last place is Rob.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sick of you, Rob, mate. Come on.
With four. We have a tie for joint second between Scott and Matt with 5 points.
Yeah.
5 points. And then the winner, if you haven't guessed it already, is James from the COLEYMANIA Podcast with 6.
Yeah,
Excellent. Well done.
6 whole English points.
I think the
James.
real winner is the Sport of Podcast.
Exactly.
We're all winners.
The winner tonight is Chris Evans' penis.
We are all. We are going to do...
You should take a point off me, James, and Matt, and give an extra point to Rob for giving the answer to the Chris Evans dick pic.
I'm not going to do that, but
Right.
if we go to a draw at any point during the game, I may do that. So
Thanks for your suggestion, duly ignored.
yes, duly ignored. We are going to do the next round now, which is music and podcast.
Oh, music pod.
Although, to be fair, there's only one question about podcasts, so I don't know why it's a music podcast round, but it is what it is. Are we ready?
Can I try and guess what podcast it is?
Now.
Yeah, right now.
Yes.
Is it anything to do with Marvel?
No.
It's the Scrubs podcast. The answer is the Scrubs podcast.
It's not. So
Is it
we'll move swiftly
the
on.
Beef and Dairy Network podcast?
It's not, but that's a fantastic podcast. But we're going to move on swiftly to the actual questions.
Well,
You're
Rob's
all
not had a
right.
guess.
Rob,
Horrible Histories.
close, but no.
Oh, nice.
So, okay, let's get on with the question. Let's get on with the round, guys. Let's not keep everyone waiting so long. Okay, right. What song did Radio 1 Live Lounge All-Stars cover to get a UK #1? That question again is, what song did the Radio 1 Live Lounge All-Stars cover to get a UK #1? So that's like the likes of Dua Lipa and Biffy Clyro and Bastille all was on this track. Very nice song, actually. Very, very nice.
Hang on, very nice.
It was lovely.
Oh, I've
Well,
done it wrong.
it's a live lounge. It's a cover. It's a nice, chilled out version of a song.
All right, maybe then.
Yeah.
Like the piano version.
So it definitely wasn't Biffy's version of WAP.
No, but that was a fantastic cover. Well done to them,
was,
boys.
yeah.
So we're saying it's not WAP.
It could be WAP if you want it to be, Rob.
But it's not, though, is it? So.
It's not, though. So if you want to write WAP, that's totally fine.
I mean, I already have, but I want to change it.
You've got. Well, I'll tell you what. I will give you an extra 5 seconds to change it, and I'll do it in the slowest 5 seconds in my life. 5, 4,
Have you just wrote DAP?
3,
I'm done.
2, 1. Stop writing.
Wasn't Matt just telling us to hurry up?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was giving Rob a chance to redeem.
Yeah, but he
himself.
bought himself some time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
I'm
So,
not gonna
the question was, what song did Radio 1 Live Lounge All-Stars cover to get a UK #1? Rob, what have you gone for, sir?
Well, I had to cross out WAP quite quickly, and I put You'll Never Walk Alone, not WAP.
Okay, no worries. Scott?
Me, I don't have a fucking clue, so I've just wrote Imagine.
Oh,
Imagine.
that was Gal Gadot and all them.
I put Fuck the Police, but I think I got it wrong.
It should have been that, but was it Times Like These by Foo Fighters?
It was, in fact, Times Like These by the Foo Fighters. Well done, James.
Well done.
All very valid answers by the rest of you, though, guys. Well done. Well done. Very good.
Thanks.
If it was WAP, it would have been well good. I'd have massively appreciated WAP. Okay, next question, guys. Which famous rapper ran for presidency this year? Which famous rapper ran for presidency this year? He even got the backing of Elon Musk, among other celebrities. How mental. What a world we live in. What a world we live in.
Dizzy Rascal's come a long way.
Yes.
I'm going to say, I know he's not primarily a rapper anymore, but Will Smith has done a good job.
Woohoo! Haha.
Haha, I'm a nice guy.
Have we all got an answer?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Cool. Right. So, Rob, what have we gone for?
I've gone for Kanye West, but he's also called Yeezus, Yeezy, and Yee. I don't know. He's like P. Diddy. He just changes his name. But you know who I mean.
You've got to be careful saying people are like P. Diddy. You can't...
No, it's R. Kelly you're thinking of.
Yes, R. Kelly.
Yeah,
I see what's happened. I see. I've heard the word P, and I've just gone in. Fair enough.
Saw a documentary on him.
Oh God, it's gone 2-footed on P, did it? P will have you. He'll have you, mate. He will. He'll have you.
Yeah,
so
and not in the same way that R. Kelly would.
No,
I mean, Matt, I'm not all
different kind of double penetration. That.
Ooh. Scott, what have you got about?
I've gone for Kanye as well.
Kanye West. Matt?
I've gone for Yes We Can, yeah. That's the slogan he was using.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. And James.
Yeezy. Kanye, yeah.
Yeezy. It ain't easy being Yeezy. But you are all correct. Yeah, Kanye West ran and did not do very well.
60,000 votes.
That man.
Yeah.
He got on the ballot in a few states, which is pretty mad. But yeah,
wasn't most of them just the Kardashian family voting for him though?
The extended.
Yeah, there's a lot of them as well. Yeah, there's a fucking lot of them. But fair play to Kanye. You didn't get there, but there's always next time, buddy. Keep trying.
Keep going.
Good job, buddy. Next question. Which artist released 2 albums in quick succession this year?
Oh, here we go.
Which artist released 2 albums in quick succession this year?
I like it. Play on words. Lovely.
Indeed. Just tell people that that's...
Ah, they know anyway. How could they not know?
You say this, but I'm drawing a complete mental blank here. We've covered it on podcast.
Bob is the Venga Boys. Right, Venga Boys.
The party bus is coming.
Yeah, exactly. You know this. Come on.
While I've got this platform as well, does anyone else think that Matt Carline is essentially a Venga boy?
Yeah, he is.
Every single song applies to him incredibly.
The Venga bus is coming. Do a dance.
Matt, do a dance. Come on.
Yeah, see? Done.
Uncanny.
Okay.
It's weird that the quizmaster's meant to be in control, but we're in control.
Yeah, I'm
We've just made him dance.
Dance for us, okay?
Yeah. And he had the audacity to say, "You look like a substitute teacher."
Exactly.
Okay, but I'm going to reel you all back in now. Rob, tell me what you've got.
I've put in Bewitched because I've got no fucking clue here.
Solid answer. Scott?
I've gone for Swifty. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Matt?
Yeah, it's Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay. James?
The WWF Attitude Era star K Quick.
Close.
Said Quick.
So close.
That was literally all I had.
Close. It was actually, in fact, Taylor Swift because play on the words quick Swift. That was my little throw to you there, James. You completely missed it.
Not as badly as I did with fucking Bewitched.
She released 2 albums in the space of like 2 weeks or something, was it? It wasn't a very long time.
About 6 weeks, but yeah.
Was it? Oh, right, well, I don't know. It weren't that quick, fair enough.
Still.
Quick-ish.
It's quicker than most bands release albums or artists release albums.
I'm still going with quick. I'm happy with quick.
Yeah.
Okay, right. What was the most streamed song of 2020? What was the most streamed song of 2020?
Worldwide.
No, just in your app. No, just from your computer, Rob.
There would literally be nothing.
It's just 2 little boys on a loop.
Two little boys had two
The
little
most
boys.
streamed song
Got a
worldwide.
wooden horse.
Worldwide. Prestige.
Stream.
Worldwide.
This is all year, is it?
Yes, all year. This whole year, this one whole English year.
Okay, right.
I've wrote mine from an Australian year. Is that all right?
Yeah.
If you get the answer right, yeah, it's fine.
Matt,
Right,
do you know
alright,
what
yeah.
year it is?
Yeah, but I've gone with December.
Right.
James is looking
how-
perplexed.
Have we all got an answer, guys?
And
Yeah.
Yep.
Rob,
I've
kick us
gone,
off.
I've gone for Selfish Love by the fellow I can't remember the name of. It's not P. Diddy.
Love.
Well, did it?
R. Kelly.
No, not Kelly. Jason Derulo. He sings his own name in every song.
All right, Jason Derulo. Okay.
Is that a serious answer? You're representing our podcast, you dick.
I'm trying.
Hey, Scott, we don't know if that's the wrong answer or not.
The fact
We
that
you
know,
got some
we
black.
know it's the wrong answer. We know
What
it's the
have
wrong
you,
answer.
what have you gone for, Scott?
no idea.
I've gone for WAP.
WAP. Okay, by Cardigan B. Cardigan B.
Cardigan Beef.
Cardigan B. It's not a Yorkshire version.
Yeah, Cardigan Beef. That's what it's
the-
short
by
for.
Lancashire
Cardigan
Rock
Beef.
Well, it's called for, yeah.
That bloody whap.
What have you gone for, Matt?
I went with Dominic the Donkey. Because I've listened to that loads this year.
You bumped up the numbers.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I can tell you're not right. James? WAP. Oh, with a little love heart. Oh, is that something else? Please tell me it's the love heart. Okay, it's the love heart. Okay. None of you are correct, unfortunately.
You're
You
telling
should
me
surprise
WAP
me.
did not win?
So WAP was not the most streamed song of 2020. It was actually Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
The Weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
The Weeknd.
it's,
Blinding Lights. Do, 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 do,
You know, for ages,
That's
I
an
thought that
actual
was just
song.
one fella.
do.
I thought it was one fella called Weekend D.
The
You mean that's an actual song? I thought that was just like a TikTok thing.
No, it's an actual song, yeah.
That's a real thing. I know they did it for
Although I'm
WrestleMania.
pretty sure that more songs are actually going to be invented for TikTok going forward. Next year is just going to be TikTok songs. That's all it's going to be. Because that's all people
2021
do
the year of TikTok songs.
Yeah, that's
I'd
pretty much how
rather
it's
say
going
in
to go.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Rock Around
I-
the Clock. That's a TikTok song, isn't it?
What? Say that again, man.
like Rock Around the Clock. That's a TikTok song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, or 2 Minutes to Midnight. It's another
Oh.
one.
Or Clocks from by Coldplay.
Yeah, that's even better.
Exactly. You know.
What's
Classic.
going on now?
I
I
think
don't know. We're just naming songs that have got
badly.
clocks in them. Time.
You're gonna need
At
more
the Time of
at the
Life,
time.
that's another one.
Yeah, that's another one. Speaking of...
Have you got another
of
question
things-
for us?
I do, yeah. Speaking of questions, I've got one for you. What podcast was the most listened to in 2020? Or another way of wording it, what was the most listened to podcast of 2020?
Can you word it another way for me, please? So I
Yes.
can get
Third
it
and
written in
final
my head?
way.
Yeah.
Podcast, most listened to, question mark?
That was my favourite way you've asked it.
Yeah. Can you do from now on? Can you ask it all your questions like that with a colon in them?
If they require it, I will. If I can
demand
do it,
more
I will do
colon.
it.
If you could do that with a rising inflection at the end every time, I'd love it.
Yeah. Cool.
Rising
Okay.
inflection?
I will do my best for you
Cheers,
guys.
babes.
What's near your arsehole? Colon.
Hey,
Have we all got an answer?
Yeah, I've written one. Yeah.
think so.
Okay, right. Starting from the top, Rob.
I've gone for the Joe Rogan podcast.
Joe
that's a
Rogan
fucking
podcast.
good
And
idea.
Scott,
I've really upset him there. I've really
I've also
upset
gone
Matt
for the Joe Rogan podcast.
the Joe Rogan podcast. Matt.
Well, I was avoiding the ones that we'd already mentioned, and I was avoiding one that we're in. So I just panicked and put 2 pints with Will and Ralph.
That is
Oh,
a
that's a good podcast, though. Yeah, that's a good podcast, though. Good shout on that. James.
Michelle Obama's podcast.
Oh,
Mm.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did that thing. Was it the
I have no idea. I just know she did a podcast.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were going to elaborate on what it was. Oh, no, I'm thinking there was one that was launched this year where it was people who didn't get to get, like, you know, when you graduate and you get speeches by someone. I thought that was the podcast she did, but I think she was just a guest.
No, but that's what a book's about, isn't it? She used to do like a circuit tour of like universities, and then she's a book about motivational speaking.
Oh, right, okay. That sounds like a great podcast, but unfortunately, it wasn't the biggest podcast of the year. It was, in fact, the Joe Rogan Experience. So well done, Rob and Scott. So let's get on to the next question because we don't want to be here all evening.
It's such a long quiz.
Well, if you don't stop talking in between, which will take away from the comedic value of the podcast.
Oh, we're only wasting our own time.
I know, exactly.
It's like we've got loads
I know,
of
fucking teacher in class now going,
The
look.
clock does not dismiss you, I dismiss you. Right, who was crowned Christmas #1 this year? Who was crowned Christmas #1 this year?
Tell you, it wasn't.
I would not be surprised if you get this right. No, I would be surprised if you get this right, in fact, because it's fucking truly dreadful.
Oh, yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
A crime against music / the people.
Before we revealed the answer, did you see what came second? I don't know if it actually came second or not.
I don't know. I know the answer. It's 3 years in a row, this.
Yeah, bullshit. But the one who came second, it might have come second or third, but the song title is just called Boris Johnson is in fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I don't know why I blanked out instead of cunt there.
Released by...
Boris Johnson is a...
Yep.
And the
Boris
band,
Johnson. No. Mirror is a fucking cunt. What?
The band is called The Cunts as well, which is even better.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Have we got an answer then?
Yeah.
Cool. Rob?
I don't know his name. He's a social media guy, YouTubist, and I know this is the third year on the trot that he's done it.
Right.
It's like Bubbles or some shit. It's absolutely crap song.
Okay, Bubbles. Right. Scott?
Lad Baby.
That's the
Lad Baby. Matt?
I put that lad, baby.
Lad.
James?
Lad Baby. Something about... Was it this year was about sausage rolls or last year was sausage rolls?
Last year's was sausage rolls.
Oh,
This
Last
year's-
year's sausage roll. Yeah,
Well,
you're all
was
right.
this year about the Queen song?
It was Don't Stop Me Eating.
That
it
was
called.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you all that because although Rob didn't actually mention him by name, he knew exactly what we were talking about. So I will give you that, Rob.
I mean, I know he gives the money to charity and stuff, but I do wish he'd stop.
Yeah, so do I. Like, you like you're going up against actual musical artists who actually.
Christmas #1's meant nothing for years.
I know it has, but...
I prefer the X Factor Wars, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, so
The best Christmas #1 of recent years is Rage Against the Machine. So
that was a good one. That was a very good one.
Very
So that was
open the presents too.
Yeah. What? Who? Where? Yeah. Who was the biggest selling? I know. Who was the biggest selling artist of 2020? Who was the biggest selling artist this year?
Musical artist.
Music or Banksy?
Yes, music artist. That's because it's the music round, guys.
it's also podcast round.
No, we've had that one podcast.
Yeah, but
Podcast.
the one podcast question. Podcast. There's a podcast.
Biggest selling.
Biggest selling
no.
artist.
Yeah.
Think of a particularly bigger artist. That'll do.
The biggest, Matt.
Do you not?
Physically large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Have
got.
you,
The largest
have you
artist.
gone for Lizzo?
Gone for Fat Joe.
I've got for Fats Domino.
Nice.
Rob, have you got an answer?
I've got an answer. I've gone for Taylor Swift simply because she's the only artist who apparently had 2 albums out this year.
Yeah.
That's cheating to be fair, isn't it? Just keep releasing more albums. You only sounds like 4 people.
That's true, yeah. 20,000 albums at like 20,000 people. Easy.
She's gaming the system.
Rob? Scott?
Well, I've also gone from the same logic of Rob, but I've gone because it was the biggest streamed thing. I've gone for The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Matt, who you gone for?
I went with Pavarotti because he is physically big.
He's not anymore. He's probably decomposed down a bit.
No, because that's the thing, innit? Like, he might have inflated. You don't know. No one's checked. So he might be even bigger.
Oh, mate, I've checked.
You pop him, fired off like a balloon.
Social distance.
Everyone said he had good pipes on him, and I needed to fix my dishwasher. And there were fuck all in there.
Jesus.
James, please
save this quiz.
Stop this nonsense. Give me an answer, please.
The weekend.
The weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. None of you are correct, actually.
Oh, piss.
You'd have thought it would have been Pavarotti, but it's not. It's actually Drake.
He's just regular sized.
Yeah.
He's of no extra size than anybody else. That's,
if anything, he's an aggressively medium guy.
He isn't a medium guy, but the question was, he was the largest. Who was the biggest?
Yeah, Pavarotti.
Pavarotti was.
No, it was tallest, mate. Biggest, tallest means tallest.
I'm gonna put a tick next to Pavarotti, and you do what you think is right. Okay.
Okay. I'll give you half a point.
Rounded down.
What was the biggest selling album of 2020?
The biggest selling album of 2020.
The biggest selling album of 2020, and this is not related to size. This
regular
sales.
Well, like
sales.
a 10-track album, or like, so it's not an EP. It's not a bit shorter than that. It's not a 5-track album.
It's an LP.
Long play record.
A long play.
What's even come out this year?
Loads of stuff.
Yeah. But I'm going to put it out there. Just because it came out, just because it was the biggest album of this year, doesn't necessarily mean it came out this year.
Oh, piss off. Now that's what I call arseholes.
Now, 59.
You don't even buy the Now albums now. It's actually an app. The Now app. Now it's like music.
You can still buy them, because I was in Wales earlier this year and they were advertising Now 38.
To be fair, they've only just got.
It might be because the music club bit behind us, but.
It's like when you go to Europe and they're about 6 months behind.
Yeah.
You heard about this new guy? It's called the Venga Boys. They're real good. There's this host on the MCU podcast. He looks like it.
He hosts MCU podcast now. He's a really good guy. Yeah.
What country is he from, Rob?
Europe.
Yeah. Have you never heard of the country Europe? Shit. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Is that the answer? Because I've just written that.
The band, not an album. You boob. I'm assuming you all got an answer now. So, Rob, what have you gone for?
I've gone for ABBA Greatest Hits.
Solid choice, Scott.
Right. Well, I don't know the name of the album, but the latest album by Lizzo that came out last year.
Lizzo's album. Matt?
I went with Drake's album on the basis that apparently he sold loads.
James?
My answer was going to be Now That's What I Call Music, but it's not apparently an album released anymore. So I'm going to go with an album by Taylor Swift that was released this year, because she did 2 of them. So one of them's got to be big selling.
I'd go for Folklore over the other one.
I'll go for that one.
Folklore is a very nice album. Okay, Folklore's your answer. You were all, in fact, incorrect.
I am shocked.
It was actually Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent by Lewis Capaldi.
Lewis Capaldi's still selling. Go on, lad.
Still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was released last year, wasn't it, that album? And it was still the biggest selling album this year. How mad's that? So, well done, Lewis Capaldi. You absolute genius. Okay. Which artist won the most Grammys at this year's awards? Grammys, who won the most awards?
Oh, there we go.
Close parentheses.
That's one for you, Rob.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
What is it the Grammys cover then?
Music.
Just music?
Yeah.
Yeah, music videos, nip slips sometimes.
But I'm talking about artists, though. I'm not talking about composers. I'm talking about artists.
Are you talking about
artists?
Who's had the most nip slips?
No.
Whatever.
That's definitely you, Scott. You're in the running for that.
I'm pretty sure.
I can't wait to win a Grammy for nip slips.
You know when we clipped some audio earlier?
That's another one. That's another one for you. Rob, give us your answer.
I've gone for Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Oh, good
job.
shout. Yeah, I've gone for the 1975.
The 1975. Okay.
The
Matt?
1975.
I've gone for Weekend-y.
The Weekend. James?
Drake.
Drake. The only person who got that right was actually Rob. It was Billie Eilish. She got 5 Grammys. I think it's like best song,
Is
best
she the one that sounds really sad all the time?
She's one who
Yeah,
whispers things.
she's got green and black hair and that.
Do you just say she's got 5 grannies?
Yeah, 5 Grammys.
That's not possible. She can only have
No.
2.
Yeah.
That's not
well,
true.
this is
You
it,
can
innit?
have loads of them.
No, you can only have 2 biological
Grammys, can't you?
grannies, and
You
then
can step
Yeah,
grannies,
well,
so you can have
that's
as
not-
many as you
We're
want.
not talking
Oh.
about biological, we're talking about the Grammys.
Christmas must be chaos for that lass.
Yeah, but she must get
Yeah,
so many
exactly.
presents.
Yeah,
Come
but-
on.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
Yeah,
got
you
yeah,
get loads of
only
presents, but
5
this- but
What?
just this year she couldn't go and see all
Boiled
of them.
sweets and socks is bullshit, isn't it?
You probably got
No,
some
she's gonna get
talc
a
in
lot
there
of
as well.
fives. She's going to get at least 25 quid.
Yeah.
5
Mm.
green beans. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
well
I
done.
mean,
Anyway, Rob,
she's
well done.
basically a millionaire, but yeah.
Well done.
25
Right, final
quid,
question on the
25
music round.
Yeah.
It's the end of the music round.
Woo!
Wenger bus is coming.
Which 2 artists performed at the Super Bowl this year? And you get a point for each. Which 2 artists performed at the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, I watched it and it was shit.
Remember the Super Bowl? That happened in January, wasn't it? That was mad.
February.
That was this year.
It happened.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
didn't happen this year. Insane. Insane.
Although my mind's gone a fucking blank for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not got.
In my mind, it's still March, so I'm really confused.
Well, it was only last month, Super Bowl. You should remember it.
I know. But this March has had like 600 days in it, so it's just
Okay.
not
It
me off.
weren't even out.
Just never ended. The march that never ended.
Exactly.
I'm just getting flashbacks.
To Vietnam.
I'm going to give
You
you
weren't there,
5
man.
seconds,
You weren't there.
guys. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5,
Well, I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1. And stop writing, kids. Okay, Rob,
I
who you
went
gone for?
Justin Timberlake and Beyonce.
Justin Timberlake and Beyonce. Scott,
I've gone for Beyonce and J-Lo.
Beyonce and J-Lo. Matt,
I went for Shakira and J-Lo.
Ooh.
Shakira
yeah.
and J-Lo. And then James, what have you gone for?
Neo and Britney Spears.
Neo.
Neo and Britney Spears.
I've got no
What's
idea.
the
Shakira,
Britney
because they're
Spears
both
like that?
arses,
Britney
weren't
Spears. Correct, Scott. It was all about the arses. It was, in fact, J-Lo and Shakira.
Oh.
So do I get a point for
Oh,
J-Lo?
You get half a point for J-Lo.
You've been
Change my
fucking
mind.
robbed because I got half a point for Pavarotti.
You said it was 1 point each.
I did say 1 point each, but then I realised I couldn't be asked doing the math, so you're getting half a point. Still mathematics at the end of the day. I just felt like giving you half a point. So Scott gets half a point and Matt gets a full point. So
1 full
well
point.
done to you, Matt. So again, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do some
Quiz.
I'm going to do some quick mathematics.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, are you ready for the scores on the doors? So in last place, we have Rob. He's on 8 points.
Scott's
And then
so
in
disappointed.
second place, we have James with 9 points. And then in joint first with 9.5 apiece is Scott and Matt.
Hooray!
It's quite the
Hawaiian
least to build up.
shirts going for it as well now.
So well done.
I'm so happy that half a point for Pavarotti counted.
I know, exactly.
You're not bitter at all, James.
No.
We're going to move on to the next round.
Not at all, mate.
with
Cheers, though, Rob.
TV and film in just a second. I'm going to go grab a drink and then we're going to go back with
What
next
film
round.
do you reckon he's going to ask us about?
Oh, I hope it's
Space Jam.
Space Jam. I hope it's Space Jam. Oh,
if it's
I don't.
Space Jam, I will get every answer right.
Make sure to join us tomorrow for part 2 of the Big Fat Quiz of the Year.
This podcast is part of the That Thing You Might Like network. Here's something you might like. Find us on socials at TTYL Network.